It's getting near the end of the growing season and I just set up this planter box, and you might be thinking, well, why would you set up a planter box at the end of the season? I actually have a good reason for that. I will get to that at the end of this video, but I want to share with you the 5 reasons that I really like planter boxes and why I intend to get a lot more. Reason number 1, I'm getting older. I don't like bending over. I don't like getting on my knees with planter boxes, especially if you get them high and you fill them up all the way. You don't have to bend over very far to plant or to water or to weed, so it's nicer on your body. I think that might be the reason a lot of people get planter boxes. For me, it's a nice reason, but not the most important. With planter boxes, you have less compaction and better drainage, and the simple reason for that is you have to kind of shovel in or get a wheelbarrow and dump everything in there, and then people aren't just walking on top of it all the time, so you don't need to till it. It's never really going to be compact. It's just really easy to work with, really great for root growth, and especially good for plants that need good drainage. Another great reason for getting garden boxes is it reduces pests and weeds. Now, you're still going to get both of those, but as long as you don't start out with weeds in your planter box, weeds are going to have a tougher time getting in. And same with pests or bugs. They will get in, but there's not going to be as many, and they're going to have a tougher time, a lot easier to manage. Another great reason to get a garden box is it prevents the spreading. I'm talking your herbs and things like that, things that either tend to spread with the roots or put out a lot of seeds and grow everywhere. I've got some sweet basil in here. I love it, but the whole thing is going to seeds, and if it wasn't in this planter box, I guarantee you this whole area would be just basil, which actually sounds pretty awesome. But because of this planter box, I can contain it to just being inside this planter box. And my last and favorite reason for getting planter boxes like this is I think it's a great way to get rid of garden waste. I know a lot of people will take it to the dump or throw it away or just get rid of it somehow. I really like using my planter boxes for garden waste. For one, if you use garden waste, you're not going to have to put as much topsoil on top, and if you do it right, you can actually get a lot of great benefits by using some of your garden waste. This was the FORTUNO garden box. This was actually sent to me so I could try it out and make this video. This is a really big garden box. I absolutely love it, but the reason I set it up now at the end of the growing season is because I can start getting rid of my garden waste and I don't have to throw it away. So the first thing I like to do when I set up a garden box is I'll put some pipe in here and have it out, so if I want to hook this up to a sprinkler system, I can do that. I don't always use this, but I always put it in before I set up the garden box so it's ready to go. I also put down some cardboard, not for any reason, just because I had it, and I think it's better than throwing it away. It will decompose pretty easy. And then I put some topsoil down as well, just to kind of seal up the edges, so when I water, all the water doesn't just instantly go away, but it kind of slows down at the bottom. The next thing I'm going to do is get some of these old dead logs, put at the bottom. These kind of work like water batteries. They retain the water so you don't have to water as much, so that's an added bonus of having a garden box. It's really easy to do the kind of hugel bed style with logs. After I put the logs down, I'll get some of this bark mulch and just kind of fill in the gaps. I'll also use a little bit of topsoil just to kind of fill everything in. And then after that, I'll use some of the branches that I've been cutting throughout the season. So if these are completely dead and dry, then these also work pretty well for retaining the moisture. These will decompose after time. I certainly won't put all of this in, but I'll put a layer of this in and then again put some topsoil down, water it down so it kind of mixes in. Then in the spring, I'll go around to all my gutters or other places in the yard where kind of yard waste gathered up, like dead leaves and stuff like that. Usually it's really wet and already decomposing. I'll kind of put that down, water it again, and then the last thing I do is I'll put topsoil on top. And this has worked out really well. I get to use up my yard waste. I don't have to buy as much topsoil, and for me it's just a really fun way to garden.